Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's February 1st, so I wanted to check in with everyone. We've all been in our planners for about a month. How is it going? How are you changing some stuff around? Are you happy with your layout? I'll show you mine. I'm going to turn you around and show you how I'm going, but this is basically my stack. And if you notice, they are all Hobonichis. I should just be a spokesperson for their company, although many of us should. I am loving my layout so much. I've actually also decided to let go of most of my covers, even some that I thought I would never let go of. So stay tuned. I'm going to turn you around and kind of go over my planner and what I'm loving about them, if I changed anything, and probably a part 2 will be which covers I'm going to let go of, because yeah, I feel really satisfied with what I have, and so it just makes me just want to clean house, if that makes sense. There's some covers that have been like collecting dust for a while, not that long, because I'm usually really good about doing clean house, but yeah, I've decided to let go of most of them. Also, a complete parenthesis, but I often order from Sticky Club. I'll go and look at their stuff. I used to have their package being mailed every month to me, and it's great if you're starting your sticker collection, but if you're more specific on what you want. And I got this one. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can open. It gets really sunny. It's all glittery. Can you see it? Probably not. I ordered like 3 more because like it's all glittery. It's so satisfying to look at. It's just like, whoa, it's very fairy like. Love this kind of stuff. It makes me happy to see it. So please stay tuned. I'm going to turn you around and kind of show you what I'm using and tell you if I'm happy with it, if I've fallen behind, and all that jazz. Hi, so as you see, I have these two. These are very ugly inside. They're literally just writing. This is my finance tracker, which basically every week and every day I write on the daily the bills that are due, what I spent, from where, and yeah, it's working really well. It keeps me from overspending. Honestly, I always kind of tried to do that, and then I wouldn't keep up with it, but having a whole book dedicated to it seems to work. This is my fitness tracker. I track everything: how many hours I sleep, what vitamins I took, what skin products I've been taking, especially now that I'm on tretinoin. I can see like the irritation sometimes and see which day I need to take a few days off, things like that. Like it helps me with that. I am tracking my food more for allergies, and also to keep myself accountable, and like how many steps I took, what workout I'm doing, the Caroline Gervin episode, and what area. All this is in here, and I love it. Then I have my 3rd week, but this is the one that goes everywhere with me, and the one that you probably know the most. In the yearly pages, I have like the tracking of my YouTube posts, which hasn't been great lately. Then the monthly has pretty much everything, although I'm going to start to tune out the when bills are due. Since I have my finance tracker, I don't need to put that in here. But yeah, and as you see, I do like to have decorations, and sometimes where I feel inspired, I'll do a month ahead. My weeks look something like this. I've stopped doing the tracking lately because I'm tracking somewhere else, but also right now it's more everything is kind of blurred out as what I do, when I do it, and how much time I spend on things. So instead of worrying about that, I'm just worrying about being very active and doing all the things I want to accomplish throughout that day. I'm obviously running late a few weeks. This is this week. I'm having a lot of fun with this page, and I know it sounds silly. It's all words of affirmation. It's all very much the same, but it really keeps it. It's almost like a Zen thing. First of all, it's fun for me to decorate this. Second of all, it's really the things that I need to remember to do. And in the back is the real planner. You know, I have kept up with this layout. I really like it, and it really works for me. I only have like a few weeks ahead, and yeah, I just really love this. And in the back I have like pages like I just added like a recipe page in here. I think in here I have a wish list, things that I've ordered that I'm waiting for, things like that. Love the Hobonichi Weeks. I think it's the best planner I've ever had. I've done Filofax, I've done many planners. In fact, in France, a lot of the times we have planners that are actually A6 size. I think that's why the A6 is one of my favorite. When you go to high school, that is your planner. That's where you put your homework. Everybody has this size. There's all kinds of designs when you go, there are school year. It's not like a regular year. It's a school year usually starts in September to June or July. And so when I discovered the Hobonichi, it was like, this is perfect size. I know this size. But for a planner, for something I bring into my purse and everything, this is perfect. It has everything I need. And with the back page, it really gives me the freedom to kind of change it up. You know, everybody's always like talking about like, what's your happy, your perfect planner, or like going around. And as soon as I really got a system going in the Hobonichi Weeks, I realized like I don't want to look elsewhere. Like I've wanted to. There's always the pool. I remember I got the Thinking of You planner, which is fantastic. Also Tomo River paper, and I did get the Sterling ink. But I got an undated one, so I haven't gotten it yet, and that will be for something else. But for a planner, I don't think I'll ever move out of the Hobonichi Weeks, ever. I just love it. Then my Hobonichi A6, which I use as an illustrated journal for the 7th year now. I do the same thing now. It's kind of perfect for me. I'm not really good at calligraphy, and so I usually play and find some alphabets. I like this one I found the other day. This one's crazy. I don't know if I could read it if I wrote with this. But so I have fun doing that. And then in the drawing section, I draw, you know, whatever. Like lately, I've been doing a lot of like sky. And if you follow me for a long time, I often do that, but I really like it. The other day we woke up and there was a rainbow, so I haven't colored this yet, but that was like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and me kind of like enjoying the sun and all that stuff. So lately I've been busy, so I haven't been taking as many photos. There are days where, of course, there's more photos taken, so I have a bigger choice and I'm able to see, and other days where I don't. Like this day I had a rash on my face and I felt like a vampire, so I kind of drew a little vampire. Or I have one picture of our night walk in the rain and it was beautiful, so I kind of doodle it really fast. And that just works for me. I just love it. I cannot tell you how much I love the Fair Weather cover. It's basically taking over every other cover I have. Every time I try to change, I don't want to. The only cover I think I will purchase and I really regret not doing is the Superior Labor A6 in the natural, and it's like a folio. Mitz uses it with her Hobonichi A6, and I've seen so many people, and that looks like something I would enjoy, but spoiler alert, I think I'm gonna let go of all the other A6 covers I have, because why bother? They just create anxiety for me because I feel like I have to use them, but really I'm so happy with this. I don't have to use anything but what I like, so this stays. The Hobonichi A5, it's my second one, so I'm on the first year of this A5, and for once I've tried to be consistent about what I use, which is this Energel Klena. Now today is February, so I have realized that I could change the pen for the next month, or I could change for the next year. I don't know yet. I again love this cover. It's so sleek and perfect that I don't think I'll ever want to move out of this. It's just really perfect. Of course, it was made for this book, so you would think it's normal. If you haven't seen what it looks like inside, this is what it looks like. It has each year, and then I write my day like this. If I know I didn't do much that day, then I'll just write in this section and then eventually fill this up. Let me see if what's February this year, because usually that's the most interesting one. February, there's only one day that has a 29th next year. So I love how they do that. It's that's why I wanted to show you that. So this is a page you can have a little more fun. Unlike the A6, there's not a presentation page. You know how like there is always a page at the beginning of the month to notify you that it's the new month. This one doesn't have that, which is interesting, but it has something in the back which I've used in the last A5, which is basically I put my, I think you can look through, my basically goals for the year in here. And then in here, I'll write which goals were accomplished. And it was really interesting to do and also to look through the years and see that. Really, again, highly recommend a 5-year. You don't have to have a Hobonichi. I am obsessed with the paper, so I'm kind of stuck, and I'm now really in my ways with them. Now this year they released the Hobonichi Hon, which is basically the A6 with the hardcover, and I love it. It comes with this, which you can use as a pen holder, like it comes like that. And again, I haven't wanted to do really anything to this. I like it as is. This is my tarot journal, so it's kind of like a fun, I almost call it tarot slash practicing my handwriting kind of thing, because I'll pull a few cards and then I write them what the cards mean, and that's it. And in the month I have like an oracle card that I put in there, and it just, honestly, it's more about like, oh, what should I focus on today? And if the cards resonate, that's fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's more of like a fun thing. I love tarot cards as an artistic. I just think they're beautiful, and I have some decks that I absolutely love, and it's a pleasure to just touch them. So it's not like I put so much stock into that, but it does help me kind of focus on certain things. And if you really connect with what the explanations are for a card set, then it's great, because it's like sometimes like the person that's telling you, hey, remember you need to focus on this or focus on that. It's like, I like it, and I love doing that. So yeah, I have, I think, all their books done this year, because the last one is the Hobonichi Cousin. I have the Cousin Avec, and this has become like kind of my main journal, but really it is about keeping on track, getting my goals done, being the best version of myself, manifesting my best life, all that stuff. So in here, I have some stickers. I just got this from the Coffee Monster Co's. I have some stencil, including this one, which I think I'm gonna give away because I feel like I have like this Moomin, and I really don't care. Like, it's just like, oh, that's great, but yeah, I've kept it here. So I think I've showed you already what I do in here. Since it's a new month, it's easy. Manifest. This morning, I will write in here gratitude entry as if I already had achieved my dreams. And it kind of cements how I feel about it. In the gratitude journaling, it's in that weekly section, and I kind of cover up the dates, and I use my stencil, and I've been having fun doing bicolors a lot, and just write what I'm grateful for every morning. It really keeps me, how do you say that? It keeps me grateful. It reminds me of what I have. And then in here, I write a self-love affirmation, how I feel. That's usually put in the morning, the goals for the day. And then at the end of the day, I'll write what I've accomplished well. This is all positive. This can have negative. That's why it's sideways. This one is the thing that you want to reread. This one is sideways because it's sometimes not great. I've loved this format. And then in the end, I have kind of the manifestation where, and whenever I get a really clear idea of what I want my future to be, I'll write. And then for some reason, I think I mentioned it, I folded it the first time I did it. And now I just decided there's going to be until April, and I got a Sticky Club order, and this envelope was so pretty. I just pasted it, and I figured I can write and put the rest in there until June. So yeah, that's my journal entry, and this is like kind of I don't know, super lovely things that people say to me or something, I'll write it in that like back page. And I've been loving this. It's been an amazing journal to have, and I'm so happy. I'm noticing the more I journal, the more I notice like how much better I do if I have a dedicated space for things. It makes it really fast, really clear. Here is where I write my day, like as it happened. Sometimes there'll be feelings. If I had a terrible day, I'll be like, oh, this is such a horrible day, and this is why. Here it's really just writing and practicing handwriting, really, and on my with my tarot. This one is obviously my drawing and my zen and my happy time, and I absolutely love. I cannot get over these. I also have the weeks. This one I will keep, the weeks fair weather, even though I haven't been using it. I'm not ready to let go of that yet, but they're so pretty. How are you guys doing with your planners? Are you happy with your planners and journals? Do you feel like you need to shuffle around? Do you also have a dedicated journal for every little thing, or do you have like one that has everything? I wish I was that person, I'll be honest. I wish I had like a one journal with everything in it, but I love having my different sizes journal and my different places. And it's almost like, you know, when you go to a store and there's a certain vibe, each journal for me has a vibe. These are very utilitarian. They're just utilitarian. It's just ugly in there and it's fine. This has a little bit of both because it is my planner and it represents me. It's messy. I see like journals like Lindsay Scribble's journal. It's so nice and clean. Or even Helen, the Coffee Monsters Co.'s owner, her Hobonichi cousin is so perfectly, like, the writing is perfect. I am not that person. My brain doesn't work that way. I have to have some like decoration and everything. And so this is how I worked around it, you know, having a memory keep of my personal week, what I want to remember, and then in the back, the to-dos and the appointments and everything. Again, works really good. I'm going to wrap up this video because I feel it's going to be like super long. Thanks for watching if you're still here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.